doorbell rang. And it is their anniversary, so wife is waiting anxiously for husband to come back home. She's wearing her favorite jewelry and her dress. You can smell her perfume all around the house. She's made a lovely dinner for the two. She goes to the door, opens the door, greets her husband, hugs him and kisses him, and goes back to the kitchen to get some water for her tired husband. Trin trin, the phone is ringing in the living room. She goes back to the living room to receive that phone call. She picks up the phone. From the other side, hello, is that Mrs. William? Yes, ma'am, I'm calling you from NYPD. I'm sorry to inform you that your husband has met with an accident and we found your contact information from his wallet. We would request you to come over and identify his body. The lady is speechless. She looked back in the living room to find her husband. She doesn't see him. She's thinking if this is her illusion. She started thinking if that was his soul which came to meet her the last time and not him. She never believed into all these stories before, but then she started thinking if it was true this time around. She lost her control. She dropped the phone. She started having tears in her eyes. She started thinking about the argument they had in the morning. She wanted to be sorry to him for that. Her husband loved her a lot. He always took care of her. She wanted to be thankful for that. She wanted to tell him how much she loved him in spite of the fact that she always fought with him. Within a fraction of a second from that phone call, she started thinking about everything she wanted to do, she wanted to tell, she wanted to share with her husband, and she could not. Everything just started coming to her mind. And there was a pin drop silence in the room. Honey, who called? That was her husband's voice coming from the bedroom. He came out and he saw her in tears. She was shocked to see him in front of her eyes. She didn't understand what's happening, what's going on. Then she explained him that how a cop had called, and then they said that you had died and you met with an accident and they found your wallet and my contact information. I don't know what's going on. He laughed loudly and said, oh honey, I forgot to tell you that when I was coming back home, my wallet was stolen. I just forgot to tell you. It must be the thief who has my wallet, and maybe that's why they found the thief who has met with an accident. She was relieved. Maybe it is not her illusion. It actually happened. That the thief met with an accident and they found that wallet, and that's why they called her. Maybe she is lucky enough to get another chance to tell, to share with her husband all her emotions, all her feelings, all her thoughts. Thinking of this story, this reminds me of a movie which was made in 2007 named Postscript, I Love You. I've seen this movie for about now 20 to 30 times. And Holly Kennedy is a beautiful, smart real estate agent in New York. She's married to the love of her life, Gary, who is good-humored Irish man. They have been married when she was 20. They have passed around 9 to 10 years so far. They have their own share of love and fight. Though their fights will last not more than few minutes. That much they were in love with each other. Gary always stood by Holly. So, when Gary's life was taken away by an illness, it took life out of Holly. And the only person who can help Holly is the person who's no more there in the world. Nobody knew Holly as much as Gary knew. Not even her mother, not even her friends. So it's a good thing. Gary planned ahead. He wrote a series of letters before he died. Holly holed up few weeks inside the apartment watching old movies. She didn't know where to go out, how to go on with it. She never thought that at the age of 30, she will be almost without Gary, and she didn't know what to do. She fought with him, she loved him, but then she didn't know now what to do. But on her 30th birthday, she receives a cake and a special tape recording from Gary. He implores her to get out and celebrate her birthday rather than sitting inside and mourning. As the months pass on, a series of letters keep coming from Gary, all in a remarkable and special way to her way. Holly's mother and friends think that all these letters from Gary, they are not going to last for more than a year or so. But this is keeping Holly tied to her past. But the fact is, they were lovingly guiding her to the future. Everybody may not get another chance like that couple got, which I mentioned about earlier. Everybody may not get to know in advance that they are going to die and they can arrange something for their loved ones, like Gary arranged for letters for Holly. Don't keep things to your heart. Just do what you want to do, say what you want to say now. And this is not only for your relatives, this is not only for your partners, this is for everyone who you love, your friends, your relatives. And make sure this is your life. It has already started. You don't have to wait for anything. Just start living it at this moment right now. And when you go out for this Toastmaster meeting, make sure and remember that you tell and share your thoughts, your feelings to your loved ones before it is too late to do that. Thank you.